starts now.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We begin with I-Team 8 and a disturbing number of juveniles arrested and found guilty of felonies in Marion County. I-Team 8 uncovering more than 650 cases just in the last 2 years. I-Team 8's Cody Fisher tonight did the digging on this story, speaking with the police chief and prosecutor about the problem of juvenile violent crime.
Marion County Prosecutor Ryan Mears tells me the number of juveniles found guilty of felonies here in juvenile court does not tell the full picture of juvenile crime in Marion County.
These numbers tell part of the story, but it's important to remember that most of the first charges juveniles face are going to be for gun crimes as a misdemeanor.
Misdemeanors were not included in the statistics I uncovered. What we do have are felonies, most of which are the least serious, but they're still felonies. Mears said prosecuting juveniles is like walking a high wire with serious consequences. His office and judges in juvenile court are trying to strike the balance between holding kids accountable and giving them a chance to turn their lives around, which is made more difficult given the backgrounds of many of them.
A lot of these kids that we interact with are in bad environments. They're in unstable housing. They're dealing with domestic issues inside the home. They're dealing with mental health issues inside the home. They're dealing with addiction issues inside the home. And a lot of times the kids that we're seeing are forced to be adults in their family because the parents aren't there.
IMPD Chief Chris Bailey says police are trying their best to have early intervention with these kids and steering them towards programs like this summer camp.
We had a great camp that went for 2 weeks in a row that serviced a couple hundred kids. We're in classrooms and mentoring every single day.
Chief Bailey says those types of interventions can only go so far. Parents still need to play a major role.
We need our parents to make sure they step up, our guardians and grandparents to do their part, and be parents to make sure our kids stay on the right path.
All of us want to see parents take responsibility for their kids, but we also understand that that doesn't always happen. And so we as a community can't just sit there and say, well, we're just going to leave these kids behind because you had the misfortune of having a bad mom and dad. We still have to wrap our arms around those kids and figure out a solution for those kids.
For I-Team 8, I'm Cody Fisher for Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook for updates.